All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that has totally captivated and, let's be honest, fooled people for centuries, the perpetual motion machine. It's this wild dream of infinite energy, right? But what would actually happen if we made it real?
So, to really get a feel for just how powerful this idea is, let's take a little trip back in time. Picture this, Philadelphia, 1812.
Okay, so in this bustling city, you've got this inventor, Charles Redheffer, and he is causing a massive stir. He's showing off a machine that he swears can run forever, all by itself. And people are lining up, paying good money just to get a peek at this supposed marvel.
Spoiler alert, Redheffer's machine? Total scam. But here's the thing, he wasn't some lone wolf. This dream of perpetual motion has been this seductive obsession for ages. I mean, it's pulled in everyone, from legit geniuses, we're talking Leonardo da Vinci here, all the way to, well, outright scammers.
So you gotta ask, right? If everyone's been dreaming about this for so long, why hasn't anyone pulled it off? Well, the answer is kind of a buzzkill, and it's called physics. To really get why, we need to nail down a couple of key terms first. Don't worry, it'll be quick.
All right, first up, work. Now, normally, you and I think of work as, our 9 to 5. But in physics, it's way more specific. Work only happens when a force actually moves something. So if you're pushing on a brick wall with all your might and it doesn't budge, sorry, you're not doing any work. But lifting a book off the table? Yep, that's work.
And that leads us right to energy. Think of energy as the ability to do that work. It's the juice, the gas in the tank, the currency you need to spend to make literally anything happen in the universe. Okay, so let's put those two ideas together. A real, honest-to-goodness perpetual motion machine. It's a device that can do work, like, say, spinning a generator to make electricity, forever and ever, without needing any fuel. No gas, no batteries, no plugging it into the wall, nothing. And that is exactly why it's impossible. See, a machine like that would have to shatter two of the most fundamental, rock-solid laws of reality. The first law of thermodynamics basically says you can't get something from nothing. You can't just create energy. And the second law is almost worse. It says you can't even break even. Every time you do something, some energy gets lost as waste heat. It's like a cosmic tax you can never avoid.
Okay, so we get it. The rules are the rules, but let's have some fun. For the rest of this explainer, let's just pretend. Let's do what inventors and dreamers have done for centuries and ask, what if physics was wrong? What if we could break those rules? What would our world look like then? Well, if we somehow managed to build just one working perpetual motion machine, it would be the ultimate game changer. Instantly. See, you could use the energy from that one machine to power the factories to build millions more. It would set off this incredible chain reaction, giving us basically an infinite supply of energy.
And this wouldn't just be another cool invention. No way. It would kick off a cascade effect. Suddenly, we'd have this endless river of clean, totally free energy. And with that, we could start tackling and solving pretty much every single major problem we face as a species. I mean, really think about it. What are our biggest global headaches right now? Water scarcity, not enough resources, pollution, climate change. When you really get down to it, they're all energy problems. They exist because doing the right thing takes a ton of energy. But with unlimited energy, they just become solvable. Yeah, with a limitless energy budget, things that seem like science fiction right now would become, well, easy. Need more fresh water? No problem, we'll just power massive desalination plants to turn all the ocean water we want into drinking water. Need a super rare element for some new tech? Forget mining. We'll just fire up a particle accelerator and literally turn lead into gold. The alchemist's dream come true. But hold on, because the ripple effects wouldn't stop at the edge of our atmosphere. Not even close. A perpetual motion machine wouldn't just rewrite the rules for Earth, it would start to rewrite the rules for the entire universe. How? Well, you've probably heard of Einstein's famous equation, E equals mc squared. It basically tells us that energy and matter are just two different forms of the same thing. They're interchangeable. So if you're creating brand new energy out of absolutely nothing, you're also creating brand new matter. You're literally adding new stuff to the universe. And all that new matter, well, it has gravity. Right now, the best thinking is that the universe is in this epic cosmic tug of war. On one side, you have dark energy pushing everything apart, leading to what they call a big freeze, a cold, dark, empty end. But if humanity starts pumping out quadrillions of tons of new matter, we're basically jumping on the other side of the rope, pulling for gravity. Over eons, we could actually tip the scales.
halting the expansion and causing everything to collapse back on itself in a big crunch.
I mean, just think about that for a second. Humanity, a tiny species on a small rock, deciding the ultimate fate of the entire cosmos. It's a mind-bending idea. But as incredible as it is to imagine, we do have to bring it all back down to Earth and face reality.
The hard truth is, a true perpetual motion machine just isn't in the cards. It remains impossible. The laws of thermodynamics, they aren't just good ideas. They're the fundamental operating system of our universe. This amazing dream has always been just that, a dream. And in the real world, it's a dead end.
But that leaves us with a really interesting final thought, doesn't it? Maybe the impossibility of this dream isn't some cosmic failure. Maybe it's a lesson. Maybe true progress isn't about finding some magic loophole to break the universe's rules, but about getting smarter, more creative, and more innovative at working within them.